Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Shadow Hearts. Last time we arrived here at the Judgment door. This time, we're going to head into this area full of unnerving music, especially with that laughter in the background. Yeah, it's a little unnerving. Okay. This area is rather unique. It's kind of like a maze, to be honest. And it's not necessarily easy to get lost, but it's easy to have to redo things multiple times because of the puzzles that they have here. Inverse is an enemy. That's not Inverse, that's the upcoming boss. That is Inverse, 500 HP, Earth-based. They can use Ignition, which I believe boosts their strength. And they can drop Tea of the Holy One if you're interested in those, but I'm still working more on getting myself money. Yuri, well, one thing you'll note around here, we don't do a lot of damage, especially to this guy. This guy's got massive defense. He has 100 physical defense and only 25 special defense. So if you want to take him out, you're going to want to use magic. You could use Blessed Light. It's probably one of the few battles in here where Alice is actually of any value until a certain point. The sad thing is with Alice, at around level 25, shortly after, I'd say, the Blue Castle, when we first get there, shortly after that point, until she reaches level 35, Alice is 100% dead weight. She basically doesn't do anything of value, and I did learn a new ability off screen for Judgement, which is Fury Serpent. We will be showing that off, just not in this fight, because we can single target this guy. If you run into two of these guys side by side, use that Fury Serpent ability. In fact, if I find a battle like that, I will demonstrate it that way. But yeah, definitely use magic to take this guy out, and you should be able to do it in one round pretty easily. He's Earth-based, so we should be maxing out Earth relatively shortly, which will be nice. Before we do anything else, come up here. Ignoring those other two treasure chests. Silver Whirl Fang. That is going on Yuri now. That's the wrong one. There we go. Let's see. Great power. No details are known because it's never been found until now, apparently. But yeah, even with 2 levels into the Brass Knuckles, it's still better. So yeah, definitely put that on. I wouldn't boost it in terms of its damage. At least not yet. I'm trying to remember when we get access to his ultimate weapon. But we're closing in. That is his second best weapon in the entire game. These two chests are encased in pyramids of light. In order to remove them from said pyramids of light, we need to play the little puzzle. Chests repel one another. The first repels the second repels the third repels the first and the second. If you open all 3, the mist barrier will open. It's a puzzle. Can we see it right now? Probably can't see it. Can I see it? Yeah, there's one to the bottom left there. You can see it there. In order to do this correctly, we need to open this one, which, as it said, repels the third one. So we do that, and we move on. We ignore that second one there. And then we're going to go back this way. The way this area is laying out is it's a lot of running back and forth if you don't know the solution. Let's go and check out these. There's actually 2 tablets here. Seal of Flame. The seal and the flame shine together, the treasure will be opened. Okay. The flame is light. When all of the colors are mixed, the flame will glow white. Well, that'll be important later. And, okay, sure, why not? What do we have here? Guinea pigs, 3 of them, even though this one looks like a different color. And those are creepy. Let's see, the guinea pigs are not really well, actually, I guess they kind of are the most noteworthy enemies in here. They do SP lowering and Nightmare. Nightmare does have a chance at instant death, So if you want to protect yourself against instant death, these guys are the ones you'll want to protect against. They're darkness based, they have 210 HP. There's not really anything else to it. I would recommend trying to take these guys down quickly. Baldo would be the way to do that because they're darkness based, and then just use Nova at the start of the fight. Ignore having to deal with them at all. The other option, if you don't want to just spam that, would be to use, what is his ability? Zhugen's ability works well against them too. Yeah, they have about the same physical and special defense, so you don't really need to worry about them all that much. But look at the amount of money and experience we get. It is massive. This area is great for level grinding. In fact, until we get to the final dungeon and maybe one other dungeon, it's pretty much the best place to level grind. There are other places where you'll fight enemies of different types. This is a new weapon for Margaret, by the way. Where you'll get, say, maybe more money or more experience, but not both, or you'll get better drops, or something like that. So anyway, we go this way, we hit a treasure chest. We open this one up, all three of them are open, the mist is removed, and we find a blue switch. We need to go and find that blue switch. Well, we know where it is, but we need to go back to that blue switch. Now, normally I wouldn't be doing all this backtracking on screen, but because this area is kind of irritating, I'm going to leave pretty much all of it in. Alright, make sure to feed any necessary MP restoring items to Zhugen, as he does a lot of the heavy lifting in this area. One of the reasons why I bring him along, the reason for Alice is because she needs the levels. Zhugen needs the levels as well, but he can pretty much carry his own as long as he has Warlock earrings on. Don't get stuck on things. There we go. The blue light is on. We'll see this room later. But that one shows you what color the flame is, as we kind of read on some of the stone tablets before. Now, what color the flame is determines what treasure chests you can open. This one previously had a blue light on it. And yes, we get the most broken item in the game. Again, a second one. If you didn't get the first one from a side quest, you pretty much are guaranteed to get this one. You don't technically have to. In fact, you don't have to get any of these treasure chests, I don't think. But it's ridiculously important that you do nonetheless. Oh, our Malice is leveled up. It's not really surprising. The more enemies in the fight, the higher the Malice will go. And of course, the higher the amount of, press down one more time, higher the amount of stars we have and associated with our elements here, also the higher the Malice will gain per fight. So that's important to know as well. Alright, there's only the 2 hidden chests in this area. Slightly hidden. They're not as badly hidden as some of the other ones in the game. But, yeah, not too bad. There's only 2 of them this time around. Up here, we've got a red switch. Alright, let's go back to primary school. Red plus blue make purple. Yay, we get a treasure chest. We received the Holy Book Martyr. Sure, why not? What do you say? That is a cool design. It looks like there's a demon on it, and yet it's a holy book. Cool, I like that. Let's see here. Yeah, definitely a lot better. I will most certainly take that. Makes her slightly less useless. Slightly. Game's not giving me a lot of variety in battles. It's the same 2 combats over and over and over again. Over here we have red, scary stuff. Let's talk to this thing. The soul of destruction be sealed to this land. Power of destruction be released as all seals are broken. Okay. Sure. I'll pretend I know what that means. And we move on. When we move on, we find that room that we were in before. Nice. If you notice, up top, we have a green switch. We need to hit the green switch. There's a yellow chest thingy there. It's fine. Let's go up here. This area is a lot shorter when you know where you're going. In my test run, I didn't. Ah, there we go. And it took me a lot longer to make my way through here, and I built up Malice a lot faster than I did this time around. Here we have two new enemies, Sin and Strafe. Now, let's see here. Sin is light-based, 240 HP. They're nothing particularly special. They can use a paralysis-based attack and then cast Nova on you. Strafe, I believe that's how you pronounce that, is water-based. They have 200 HP. And they can inflict Fast Ring on you. Fast Ring can kind of be annoying. Sin is the one you want Yuri to attack, because the strength enemies, being water-based, are somewhat weak to fire. I have someone who can deal fire damage. If sometimes the formation will be one Strafe and two of the other guys, and if that's the case, thank you for not using that on Judgement, then have Alice attack one of them, maybe with Blessed Light, and then have Yuri attack the other one, and then have Judgement finish them off with Ogre Flame Dance. Yes, it's beginning of the game stuff, but it still kills them as long as we have Warlock Earrings. I think even if we get into the good range. But anyway, Strafe is kind of like a strange translation of a demon found in Ars Goetia. Goetia? I'm probably pronouncing that brutally wrong, and I did not do enough damage. That sucks. You gotta get the perfect at my levels. It's unfortunate. But yeah, if you're a level above me, I'm sure you get it on the good without needing the perfect. Testing, I got it to work. I didn't want to guard there, but that's fine. I missed. But anyway, it is, the reference here is a great prince of hell. Commands 26 legions of demons and teaches astronomy, the knowledge of poisonous plants, herbs, and precious stones. Described as either a crowned owl with long legs, a raven, or a man. Well, it was half a man, I guess. But anyway, you want that combat to show up. One, because it gives us water experience, which we desperately need. And also because that battle gives lots of experience. Just like the darkness-based one. So anyway, we do that, and we've got the thing up to white there. So that'll be nice. There is one more combat I do want to show off when eventually we find it. One other note that I haven't actually talked about yet is the treasure chests. You have to get them in, well, not necessarily in this particular order, but you can only get them one at a time. If you try and, say, skip getting the treasure chest and activate the next light, it'll close off the previous chest. But it'll only do that if it hasn't been opened. If it has been opened, it remains unlocked. I'm not sure why exactly that is, but anyway. And after that battle, we leveled up Earth to max, so that's nice. There's only 3 more to go. We got half of them done. Sadly, the most important one, Fire, is still not leveled up, and none of the enemies in here give you Fire, which is unfortunate. But that's fine. We will make do. We'll find a way around that. So anyway, now that we've changed it to white, the idea is to come back here and do this. Like, say, in regards to what I was saying before, if you left the blue chest alone and came back now, it would be blocked off by the same light that it did before. Here we get the Coat of the Sage. This is his second best armor in the game. And you'll notice, cuts fire damage in half. All of, I think, maybe all but one. No, I think it's all of the second best armors in the game will protect against the appropriate element, the element that the character happens to be. In Jugen's case, it's fire. In some of the other cases, you know, Yuri's case, it'll be darkness-based. When exactly we get that, I don't remember off the top of my head. But anyway, Coat of the Sage is quite a bit better than what we had, so we're going to equip that. Very nice. Alright. No, I don't need to go down there. I need to head... Actually, yes, I do. What am I thinking? I was like, that's why I was going down there. My brain's not working. In order to activate the other one, we need to turn off the blue, which will change it to yellow. our primary colors at work. And once we've done that, we can head back. I don't need to go up there. Why am I doing that? I have no idea. I said you should use your MP restoring items, but since we're walking by the door so often anyway, you're probably better off to leave the area, talk to Roger, get a full heal, and move back along. I'm also going to hit the save point, though. Alright, we're all saved up and ready to go. We can just keep moving on. Ooh, we're up to yellow now, are we? Yeah, when I came through here in my test run, I got turned around so many times I got confused on where I was supposed to go. Mainly because the step-by-step directions in the walkthrough were not so great, and I had no idea what I was doing. They were saying it's like, go down and right, but it wasn't at a screen transition, so I went down and right. And, well, there was no right on that screen, so I just kept going left one more screen. Well, it didn't work out and I got lost. In fact, I did the same thing about 20 minutes ago when I was testing out this area. Because I got so lost the first time around, I figured it made sense to actually go through this area again just to make sure, and that was a good idea. And my timer's not going. Bad timer. Anyway, so this is the yellow one. The Seal of Vitality. Not nearly as good as many of the other things I've been getting lately, but that's fine. Now, it would make sense that, okay, we've got the last treasure chest. Okay, we can fight a battle too. Okay, like, as I was saying, we actually, you know, it would seem like, yeah, just keep going forward and you're at the end. In fact, we can pick up these treasure chests while we're here. Oop, no, don't run in the save point. There's 2 more items in here. The Seal of Strength, which is very nice. And a punk jacket for our favorite street urchin. That one would be for... I'm getting distracted. That one will be for... What's his name? Haley? So yeah, that'll be for him when eventually I get around to switching out my party. But make sure that you do not go on with the game just yet. This was the battle I was waiting for a long time now. I'm surprised it took so long to run into it. It's not necessarily a common battle, but it's not as uncommon as it seemed today. Basically, when you fight 2 of them side by side, they give about as much experience as all the other battles in here, which is preferable. I'd rather fight 2 of these guys every time than just the one. And I have a good way of dealing with it, as long as he's not dead. So we're going to use Blessed Light on you, had Yuri attack the other one, just to deal enough damage so that Zhuzhen can finish things off with his new ability. It's kind of a different fight because you have 2 powerful enemies. You know, they got 500 HP, so we do need a good way of kind of taking them out, and this finishes it in 1 round. Aw, no perfect. I call bullshit. But yeah, we get a 5-headed dragon, which is badass. If he does get perfect, you don't need to even deal that much. I think he does about 430 damage at my levels with that. And he gains another level. Don't get any more points into anything. Oh. Oh. Right, right. I've subtly been trying to tell you that no, I'm not forgetting about the fact that it's building up. It's actually part of my strategy in order to get everyone's levels at the appropriate ones. However, this time around, I used the monk earrings, and it turns out that I actually didn't need to set that up at all. Because last time I didn't use the monk earrings, and I stopped using Alice at about level 25. So I had her and Zhuzhen in here at around 25, 26, and they were not high enough levels by the time I reached the end in order to make, you know, the upcoming boss, you know, winnable. Well, it's probably still winnable, just I don't want Yuri to do all the healing. For doing this, we get the Destruction Stone. Probably the most important item to pick up since we got the erotic book. No, I'm not kidding. Yes, I still remember that being here, and yes, it still has a use. The Destruction Stone emits a strange power the likes of which cannot be felt anywhere else on Earth or above. That doesn't say anything. I have no idea what this is for anymore. Well, I do, but anyway, we'll go over the rest of the gravestones when I get the other ones here, but let's just take a look at these guild cards while we're here. Nope. All that fog, huh? I believe we saw these other ones. They all look the same, don't they? I guess the bottom right changes stuff. The bottom right of the picture changes. Moon, sun, a snake eating itself, the Ouroboros, cool. As far as eternity goes, I don't know what other choice would make the most sense. Did we look at all... We looked at all the coins. Did we look at all the keys? I don't think we looked at all the keys. Look at all the keys. They basically just have playing card things on their handles. Sure, why not? That's fine. There we go. I didn't look at any of these keys. A kid's key. Well, it's got a keychain on it. The key room? Okay. It's kind of weird. We already looked at that. And I believe we already looked at all of the other stuff above here too. So, okay. Anyway, make absolutely sure that you get that. Alright, I just had to check something real quick there. No, I don't want to fade into the other screen again. Come on. Go the right way, please. We want to go this way. Basically, we want to go to the end where I kind of already showed things off. And that's because, well, that's where the save point is. And the thing I equipped in between now and here, so that I didn't get into a battle, was the Demon Ward necklace. Cuts battle chance in half. Because, well, my Malice is red. Normally I would have encountered one more battle along the way, and that would have gotten Alice to level 35, the level she needs in order to really do anything. Today, we don't really have enough time to go into what happens when Malice is red now that things have changed. We no longer will fight Foxface. If you remember, Yuri spoke to the masks, or it was either that or when Alice spoke to the masks. They're going to come after us directly now. So next time, we'll see what they can do. That's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.